Hey y'all, it's Indigo here. I wanted to make a video about the Grand Arena, the 5v5 squads. This is the ship battle. I'm using my standard arena fleet here. It's not really conventional. I use Tarkin capital ship, and then I use Houndstooth. I think it's 6-star. TIE Fighter. Cruise ship, and then for reinforcements I think I have Plo Koon, I've got Cassian's U-Wing, I've got Darth Vader's ship, one other one. We'll see if we get to it. There's not much to say about ships. I don't really care for ships. I can still take number 1 in the arena every day if I remember to. I don't really care about ships. I like squads over ship combat. So I just use this one. Like I said, it's not conventional, but it works. It can beat almost everything in the arena that's in my fleet arena. It's not full of a bunch of whales. So you can see it work pretty good here. You can watch the footage if you want to see all the moves in detail. I'm not going to go over that. So, 61 banners to beat the enemy ships. This was round 1. Go in and see his squads. Got CLS, Bastila, Crew FO, Asajj-led Night Sisters, Bossk Bounty Hunters, and then a Phoenix squad. So let's get into it. First will be the Night Sisters. You can see an easy team for them. If they have kind of a weak zombie, will be the Imperial Troopers. If yours are all Gear 12, like mine pretty much are, and you got a range trooper, he does a pretty good job. I'm going here with Veers, Stark, Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, and then Range Trooper. You want Shore, just he's got the pre-taunt, which is really good. He's got the heal for any instances of plague that come up. Obviously, Veers and Stark are like twins. Where one goes, the other is. But Death Trooper's nice, in my opinion, just for the death mark. So you can see here, watch the moves. It's pretty standard. Kill zombie once, because it was a Gear 10 zombie, I think. So get the Terminator train rolling, then just start with the AoE attacks, start weakening everybody. One thing I should have done here was not go ahead and use Shore Trooper's taunt, because that heal is good for getting rid of the plague, and I should have saved it for that. But you'll see it doesn't matter. Once you get going and everybody's buffed up and they got so much turn meter, it's just a matter of knocking them down one by one. It's no big deal. You can see there are only 2 left. When Acolyte gets under stealth, you got to have something AoE to be able to get rid of it. But like I said, it doesn't matter. You get enough turn meter from killing zombie over and over. There goes Acolyte. There goes zombie. 60 banners. Perfect. Oh, let's see. Okay, this is against the Crew FO squad. I like to use JTR squad. They do a really good job, and it's a great squad to get max points. If you want to shoot for that 60 banners, perfect. This is a good squad for that. I haven't tried leaving out Resistance Trooper or Scavenger Ray yet. It seems like they each have their spot. but is really good to go 60 banners against FO. They fall like dominoes. What else? Oh yeah, and here it didn't save my, I put a Zeta on C3PO, but since it locks in at the start of the event, so it doesn't count. So then you have to go the whole rest of the week with, your weaker characters that don't have all the upgrades you've been doing. So I went ahead and used Chopper. He makes a good tank, and he does get rid of buffs, so that can be helpful. It's pretty standard. You'll see you do all the things you would normally do when you're running a JTR squad. You want to keep Kylo's turn meter down, so he can't do a whole lot. You don't want him freezing anybody. You don't want him getting his taunt up, counterattacking. And then you just try and knock out some of the side ones. If you can get it to go 5 versus 4 and 5 versus 3, you're going to have that much easier of a time. So you can see here, you just want to keep doing BB-8's thing till he can get Illuminated Destiny off. Meantime, you can make Chopper taunt with the smokescreen from R2, before he actually taunts. Use him to eat up some buffs. Just play it like you would a standard JTR team. There's not much to it. You just got to knock them down. Usually I'll have Crew and Kylo will be the last two that you got to worry about, but like I said, they all fall down like dominoes, and you'll get max banners for health and protection. If you can get that Illuminated Destiny off, it's about guaranteed. You can see here, Kylo's all by himself. Not a problem at all. And when they do have the buffs up from Illuminated Destiny, I don't always use BB-8 special. Sometimes I'll just attack with him just to get some extra damage, or if, someone's exposed fixing to die, I'll use that. So here I got 57 banners. Not perfect, but, not bad. Let's see, what's next? Oh, okay. Getting ready to go after the Phoenix here. Never put a Phoenix squad on defense. If you think, oh, they have good synergy, I'm going to use them, I got to put some kind of easy squad. Watch this. It really gives your opponent a chance to get a couple extra banners. And I wanted to try this. I know some people will try with just Wampa and try to solo a weak Phoenix squad, but it seems like that's unnecessary risk, because one mistake and then your Wampa gets stunned or something happens, you end up dying, and then now you've gone 2 battles, giving your opponent that window to beat you. All that can be avoided just by not being greedy and putting a Rex lead. That way you can keep tenacity up. You can get some turn meter from his lead ability, and just let Wampa do his work. Look at it here. It's pretty much, it's the counterattacks that get the job done. You can see right there, Ezra's double attack. Okay, Wampa's double attack. Gone. Try and get Hera down. That way she doesn't put that revive buff on anyone, so that they get brought back, but it doesn't matter. You'll see that she does go ahead and put that buff down on Chopper here, so he'll be brought back, but is nothing. Wampa's juiced up now. On this one, he's got his, I think it's Cornered Beast Zeta. He gets pretty strong, so 62 banners. Easily. So that'll make you up, a couple points. That could mean all the difference if you're fighting a really hard opponent. Here's where you can next up use your own first order team with, I have double Zeta crew and then Xylo, and then Zeta, First Order Stormtrooper. They work really good against the Bossk Bounty Hunter team because he's just a pain. I tried beating him with Imp Troopers, and they just don't seem to do enough damage. It gets kind of risky, and I got into a stalemate situation when it was down to just Bossk and just Range Trooper by themselves. They just kept going round and round for about 4 minutes. So I'm not going to try that again. Found out that First Order really does a good job. I like to focus on the weaker ones, like if they have Greedo or Zam. Get them out of the way. Then I'll work on Boba Fett. I don't want him taking a big execute or whatever once all my guys are buffed up, or once they have a stack of thermal detonators and just one shot on somebody. So watch him, but all while you're doing that, you want to control Bossk and just use Crew's stun that he has. I think it's a 2-turn stun, so you can keep Bossk frozen for the most part of the match while you work on everybody else. And then Dengar's usually stealth, so you can't do much to him. Just start working on Bossk, get him down till that protection gets down a bit, and then once that goes away, his defense is down, and then you'll be able to easily take him out with Executioner. By then, Executioner's pretty built up, and it is no problem for him. And then you just worry about Dengar, and that's nothing at all. And this is a team that you can get 60 banners from also. And if you're bold, you can try, if you want to leave out Stormtrooper maybe. You want First Order Officer to get the speed bump, get the speed and turn meter over to Executioner to get work in, but you can try it 4 versus 5. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Let's see. Okay, in this one, it's going to be a mirror match. So you got CLS lead. You got Han. He's got Zeta, of course. I got my Chewbacca. That's double Zeta. And the enemy team that's the mirror to this, I checked their mods beforehand, and their team is equal. They also have Chase, and their Chewbacca, though, doesn't have mods. Somebody forgot to check his mods, so he's got nothing. So he's super weak. So that tells me my mirror will be stronger than his. So here we go, no problem. Alright, so you can see his Han shot first. Here I go, There's always a chore picking, like, who do you want to focus on, but like I say, Chewie had no mods, so try to get him down at the very beginning. He was a little too strong for that, but you can see here, get him down. Now it's my 5 versus his 4. Anytime you get down to that, if you can't win when it's 5 versus 4, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't even be playing. But you got the edge here, so it should be pretty easy to finish off. Everything he can do, I can do, but Chewie's going to assist and make it that much better. Try and focus on Baze now. Once you can get him out of the way, the other two topple over pretty easily. It's those health buffs that, just keep healing him back. So you got to put a little bit of work into him, but there's nothing too big. And there he goes. Now you just got CLS and Chirrut left, and you know how squishy Chirrut is. He's gone. Now it's just CLS, and he's stunned. And here it goes. Game over. 57 banners. And next we got my Traya squad. Traya led Triumvirate with Thrawn and Sith Trooper against an enemy Bastila team. This is pretty easy to beat. Used to beat all the time when Traya lead was, you know, the big thing when the heroic Sith first came out in the arena and people were trying to run the Bastila lead teams, and I don't know, I can just shut it down pretty easily with this Traya, as you'll see here. Isolate GK, that way he can't taunt. You can focus on whoever you want. Fracture Yoda, that way he can't spread those stupid buffs around. It just makes the fight take longer and longer. Look at that. Grandmaster Yoda gone. Now it's just the only one that can do damage really is Bastila and then a bunch of healers. I mean, Zaris, Hermit Yoda. All it is just a time killer. I don't know if he thought it would end up being a timeout team or what, but you can see it's no match for the Triumvirate. Right there, it could have annihilated anybody. I mean, could have taken out Bastila, it doesn't matter, but there's at least a little bit less healing with Zaris gone. And you just got to pour all the energy into one, take out Bastila. GK's over there just isolated, so he's not going to taunt, do a whole lot. Hit him with the isolate again just to decrease some cooldowns on Nihilus. Maybe he'll get another annihilate off. And you can see, I mean, just how easy this is. I didn't even have to fracture there. Could have threw the Terminator to Nihilus and annihilated, but it doesn't matter. Could have ended up with that last banner if I would have thought to give Terminator and protection over to somebody. But 59 banners, not too bad. I got 1510. My opponent hadn't even attacked yet, so 640 for setting defense. I went to sleep and then woke up. I woke up, he had 968 banners. He had only attacked 2 of my teams, which he beat them both in one battle. He hadn't touched the other 4 teams. You can see there, both teams one battle and down, but I think he did the math and found out even if he went perfect, he would lose. So he didn't try again for the rest of the match. That was it. I won. He needed 60.5 banners. So, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll have my other one up later. Hopefully, y'all enjoy. Bye.